if you pass Resolution 2, you are shutting down the conversation. The false narratives, they're not corrected. They're just moved to a different platform. Because no one is talking. By doing this, you're not just shutting out the naysayers. You're shutting out the businessmen who want to come and invite you to the grand opening. You're shutting out the resident who is new and learning and wants to be included by maybe having an interpreter. You're shutting out the young man who's busting at the seams with ideas for this city. By passing this, you're shutting us all out. Thank you.
Chris Smith.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. My stomach's bigger than it used to be. I'm just going to read a short message that I had sent earlier today. In part, I want to keep it short and sweet. I really encourage you guys to vote no on Resolution 2. Carrie made some really great points a moment ago. I know that there's been an issue with misinformation from both maybe citizens and the media, but consider how this is punishing everybody for the sins of the few. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be repercussions. I'm not saying that things shouldn't be dealt with. People should be held accountable. If it's the media, they should be held accountable. Retractions should be done. Corrections should be done. But I feel if you pass this, it will have the exact opposite effect of what you're wanting it to accomplish. In many cases, this will not only affect voices, but the ears of citizens as well. It will limit what we are exposed to, issues in our own community that we don't know about, ones that you may not be able to handle as the council, but that fellow citizens may be the solution to. Again, I really just encourage you guys to think this through. I don't think it will produce what you think it will produce. Thank you.
Brian Hayden.
In the state of West Virginia, the law only covers a politician's financial prohibitions. There are no laws that regulate the behavior of a representative towards its constituents. That is left to the moral compass of the individual. I have spoken here. I have been critical. I have always spoken with honesty and integrity. You may not know me, and I may not have been here before now, but I am here now. And education in medicine has taught me, do no harm. But first I had to learn what harm was. I had to learn to unfailingly follow the wisdom of doctors to perform and for proper healing. The history of this nation has taught me that when injustice happens, the people must speak. Protest is often the only remedy. The bold actions of the people on Blair Mountain are a legacy that this state celebrates, that a people united can overcome any obstacle by the powers that want to exploit our citizens. The state of West Virginia has offered more veterans to the cause of freedom than any other state in the Union. We are a proud citizenry that values the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, that protects us and lights the lamp of liberty for the world. Business has informed me that when your customers and your stakeholders and your employees are upset, you must reconsider your leadership. This life experience forms my moral compass. I have worked hard through prayer and meditation to learn from my mistakes and to correct selfish behaviors. What is a father's legacy if he does not stand for this? What of my oath that I took to serve this nation if I do not speak out? What world will I leave to my children, to my granddaughter, if I remain silent? The council has already stripped away their own ability to address the public in this arena. Last time some of you expressed concern over hearing us and you being heard. You took a dialogue that we wanted. You took your ability to combat disinformation. Yet the executive and council took to the newspapers and referred to the people of this city as radical, divisive, liars, and even vagrants, shifting the blame of failures of a lack of leadership onto the people. Can you publicly listen to the people you serve, even if they are angry, or will you choose to mute them? Will you perpetuate a style of leadership that appears to exploit and oppress the people of this city? Or will you take a stand with the people who are advocating for progress?
Mr. Hayden, that's 3 minutes. Julia Lee.
Mayor Joyce, members of City Council, good evening. I can understand that it is a problem when too many people want to speak on matters other than what council has to consider. But can there be a compromise? Can't you allow for a certain number of speakers who have issues that aren't on the meeting agenda without their speaking time preventing council from dealing with matters already scheduled? Could you develop a framework allowing time for it? In the past, district representatives could report issues and give updates on their districts in a part of the council meeting called council forum. But that has been done away with. So now, if I have a major issue, I have to hope that if my district representative can't resolve the problem on his or her own, the issue will eventually, hopefully, make it to the council meeting agenda. Otherwise, it's futile. Surely there's a compromise possible that would allow for you to hear public forum speakers who have non-agenda issues and hopefully have had their facts checked. I am respectfully asking you to consider such a compromise, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you, ma'am. Mary Go.